Scrappy friends, welcome back. It is day 13 of 30 Days Sketches with Christie's Beautiful Life, series 14, and I'm using Masterpiece Design today with a few Bramble Fox bits. Today's sketch is by Amanda Castle, also known as a Joyful Scrapper on Instagram and YouTube. I'm just making some tags here, so this layout has 2 tags with the photos sitting on the tags. I have 3 tags of me when I first met new baby I and I was giving him a bottle. So I have made 3 tags for the 3 photos. So I do start off with just using this whole blue piece of the Masterpiece Designs pattern paper. It's kind of like a cardstock pack with coordinating papers to go with the 24/7 collection. So there's kind of like a light white pattern on the back, and then the B-size white base with the blue text, which I do actually just gut a piece out of this. What I have done is, from the papers I used yesterday, from the scrap left from that, I've used these Hip Kit dies to cut the tag toppers, sort of to cover up the holes on the tags, and they are, like hole reinforcer kind of things, designed for tags. So I really like that look. I left the actual tags themselves. I think these were cut from foundation paper, and there's a strip of scrap foundation paper that I had in my box. So yeah, I do decide this. I'm just cutting off the branding strip here, and I do actually end up gutting this piece in the end. I've actually cut it wonky there, so that was user error, not trimmer. And so just sorting that out. So I gut the middle of this piece because I really like this shade of blue. I like this pattern paper. So just to make it go a little bit further with being, quite new into this collection. So still wanting things to last a little bit longer with only just breaking into this collection at this retreat. So I do got that, and then I am trimming off uh, the foundations paper to give me then a smaller base for my layout to be built on. I do then go mixed media, inky, stencily, stampy on top of that. And I'll get to that in a moment. So for sticking the layer on, what I do is I put the adhesive around the inside edge of where I've gutted it, so that I know that it is going to, the adhesive is going to be where it's going to, meet the background. I've used the cut off strips from the foundation paper to mask off the edge where I'm inking. So I'm just bringing in the blue here and doing kind of like an inked distress inked base for where the photos are going to go. I'm really sorry, I'm struggling finding my words today, so hopefully I am making sense. Uh, so I do this in the bottom corner. I am trying to blend it as much as possible, and when I'm putting the blending tool on the background, I'm trying to put it on where, either off the page or where a photo is going to be touching. I then add the blended ink up to the top left corner where an embellishment cluster is going to sit. So from that, I then decide to do a stencil background. So I've got this heart stencil from Bramble Fox. I think this was in one of the Fox boxes when I got this. I use masking tape. Don't know why I didn't get my offcut pieces like I did with the blending, but I don't. I use a stencil. I use masking tape instead, and then I'm just going tone on tone with the blues to add in some hearts. Just whilst I am doing this stenciling, I just mentioned that There is a playlist for the 30 days of sketches that is going to be linked down below in the description for this video. And whilst you are here, if you're not already a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button and also notification bell so when you know when I've uploaded a new video. And if you've enjoyed the video, please hit the thumbs up to like the video, and let me know in the comments what you have enjoyed and not sure what to say. Just pop an emoji just for the sake of engagement. Okay, so I've pulled out these masterpiece design stamps, and I've also got these Ellie Studios stitch stamps from Hey Little Magpie that I really, really love these stitch stamps. I've decided then when I've just put in the photos back over that the stenciling doesn't come up high enough, so I've added a little bit more. I have stuck the photos, the tags together so I can move them as one piece whilst I'm adding this mixed media and the stamping. I've done that with 3D foam pads over the back. I've drawn on light pencil marks going up from each of the tags just to give a guide as to where I'm going to stamp these stitches, and I still hadn't realised at this point that the long block is right in front of me. So I have got this hanging over the edge. And after doing the first stitch line, I realised that I'd forgot to mask off the background. So the first one's got a little bit of the stitching going onto the pattern paper. And then I've moved the masking tape over to the left just to do 3 little lines coming off the left as well, just for a bit of balance. I've used the darker blue ink for the stitch lines as well, rather than a black. I had wanted to add a little bit more with the masterpiece designs, those distress stamps that you can see to my left there. I do end up not using them, decide that there's enough with what I've added, and the stamps go away. So next up is adding, go looking for the wood veneer pieces, and then realise I've already got them out and they're sat underneath the stamps. So these wood veneer pieces from Bramble Fox, I'd actually picked these up at this weekend, and they're just such a cute little like new baby collection. There's a couple of banners with words on, and I use one of those to go along the bottom of the middle photo. And then I'm using these stars to cover up the join where I've done the 2 sets of stamping for my stamp stitching for the tags to be hanging from. And then I'm just putting, to make that make sense, putting stars down the stitching, so it's not just a random star, one random star on each line, which didn't make sense. So yeah, I've just added them in. I have forgot my putty eraser, which is really good at not marking your background, and I'm using a pencil eraser on the top of the pencil there from one of my neighbours here at the retreat. So just trying to remove those pencil lines where they're a little bit more obvious around the stitching. So with those stars on, I mean, I do try and get another one of the wood veneers with with the teddies on, and then decide that actually the only place I really like and think they fit is actually on top of the stitching. So I do remove or move up some of the stars and add them there. Then go back through my Bramble Fox collection of bits and find also this title that I just bought that day, saying "Love You to the Moon and Back." So just thought that acrylic title was quite fitting. And I know it's kind of like a pinky, but let's not get all gender stereotyping. I think it works quite well with the blues. Okay, so there we are done. Thanks so much for joining me today. Please, as I said, check out the playlist. Have a great day. Take care.